Hello everyone, welcome back to my class. This is Rumana Ali. I hope you all are doing well. In the last class, I have started one lesson. Name of our lesson was safety and first aid. In the last session, I have explained you about the causes of road accidents and also about the preventive measures or the precautionary measures that needs to be taken to control these road accidents. Now in today's class, let us move to the other topic, and the topic is water accidents. Some people, they used to go to the seashores for a picnic. They sit in the sand, they walk into the water, and they try to take a bath in that water. So you might have heard in the news that the students or some children, they have drawn into the water and they died. So these are called as the water accidents. Water is a natural resource, is needed by the human being for their survival. But if we do not take the precautionary measures, if we go to the rivers, lakes or seas, and if we do not take care of ourselves, then it may cause water accidents. We can meet with water accidents. The children can drown into the water. So before going near the seas, before going near the beaches, we should know how to swim. If you know how to swim, then you can go. But you should know the depth of that river, seas or lakes. The first thing is you should know the swimming. And the second thing is, before knowing the depth of that water body, you should not go into that water body. So in this way, you can reduce the water accidents. You can prevent them. And if you do not know how to swim, then we should not try to swim in the rivers, lakes or rivers. And in some water bodies, the people use boats to move from one point of the sea to the another point. So they use the boats. But if in that boat also many people are going to accommodate it, at that time also some accidents may happen. So you should take care of yourself. You should take all the safety measures to prevent these water accidents. And main important thing is you should learn how to swim so that you can save your life, and even you can save the life of other people if in case they are going to drown into the water. If any accident happens near you, then you can help the people if you know the swimming. So we should learn how to swim. The next one is earthquakes. So when the earth shakes violently, then that type of disaster is called as earthquake. The earth shakes violently to cause the earthquakes. And if the vibration of the earth exceeds the range on the Richter scale. Richter scale is a scale that is used to measure the vibrations of the earth. On this scale, a range is present. If that range exceeds 7, then it leads to a natural disaster called earthquake. And during this disaster, many people would lose their lives, they lost their shelters, and even the properties gets damaged. So it is a disaster that makes the human helpless. During these kind of disasters, government can provide some necessities. So government, they help the people who lost their shelter, clothes, food and property, and they provide some donations from the other people to these helpless people. The severe earthquakes that occur in India occurs in Lathor district of the state Maharashtra in the year 1993, and Kutch is a district of Gujarat where the earthquake occurs in the year 2001. And the things that needs to be done to prevent or to handle these kind of natural disasters like earthquakes should be followed by us at the time of earthquakes. Do not move here and there, and sit near the objects that do not move from their places. And you have to sit in such a way that bend your head, keep your hands on your head and bend towards the floor. In such a way you need to sit near the objects that do not move from their places. The next one is be away from the breakable things. If some things are present in your surrounding that can break, so be away from that things. And you should not use lift. If you are living in a multi-storied house, at the time of earthquakes, you should not use the lift. You can come down by the stairs and stand away from the buildings or bridges. So earthquake is a disaster in which the buildings, bridges or the trees may fall. At this time you should not stand near the buildings. Observe whether the buildings are going to fall or not, and you should not go near to them. You should stand away from that building, bridges or trees, and try to help the injured people and disconnect the electric supply. Power supply should be disconnected at the time of earthquakes. So these are some of the safety measures that you need to follow at the time of earthquake. Earthquake is nothing but the vibrations that can be observed in the earth. When the earth shakes violently, that is called as earthquake. तो अभी हम बात करेंगे एक नेचुरल डिजास्टर की जिसको हम बोलेंगे अर्थक्वेक. अर्थक्वेक यानी जब अर्थ बहुत ही वायलेंटली शेक होती है, उस चीज को हम अर्थक्वेक बोलेंगे. जब अर्थ वायलेंटली शेक होती है उस समय पर जो ऑब्जेक्ट्स होते हैं जैसा कि है बिल्डिंग, ट्रीज और हाउसेस, वो फॉल ऑफ हो सकते हैं. तो इस चीज़ को रोकने के लिए हमें थोड़े से सेफ्टी मेजर्स को फॉलो करने चाहिए. और वो मेजर्स है एक प्लेस पे से दूसरी प्लेस पे नहीं मूव होना चाहिए. हमें ऐसी जगह बैठ जाना चाहिए जहाँ पर कोई भी हैवी ऑब्जेक्ट प्रेजेंट हो जो एक प्लेस पे से दूसरी प्लेस पे मूव ना हो सके. और दूसरा मेजर है कि जो ब्रेकेबल थिंग्स होते हैं उससे दूर रहना चाहिए. लिफ्ट को नहीं यूज़ करना चाहिए और इंजर्ड पीपल की हेल्प करनी चाहिए. बिल्डिंग्स और ब्रिजेस से थोड़ा सा दूर रहना चाहिए और इलेक्ट्रिक सप्लाई को डिस्कनेक्ट करना चाहिए. ये सारे ऐसे मेजर्स हैं जिसकी वजह से हम अर्थक्वेक जैसे डिजास्टर से बच सकते हैं. नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन यू अबाउट वन मोर डिजास्टर एंड द नेम ऑफ दिस नेचुरल डिजास्टर इज फ्लड. Flood occurs due to the heavy rains. If the heavy rain occurs due to this, the more amount of water accumulated in the rivers and canals and it begins to overflow. This is called as floods. In simple words, we can say overflow of rivers and canals can causes floods. Now, what happens due to this natural disaster? Many houses, roads, trees and electric poles, they drown into the water. Besides this, even old people, children, human beings, different animals, they also drown into the water and they die due to the natural disaster called flood. So, it's a very dangerous natural disaster, cannot be prevented by the simple measures. Now, the contagious diseases like cholera and malaria, these kind of contagious diseases can also be spread during floods, and we cannot get any clothes, we cannot get any shelter during the floods because the water is getting accumulated in all the things and all the things are drowning into the water. So, shelter, clothes, food, all the things are getting destroyed by the water and we cannot get food to eat and also water to drink. Now let us see what are the different measures that should be followed by us at the time of floods. First thing is we should watch the television and radio because on these communication systems we can get the news of pre-floods. We can get pre-news about the floods. So we should not ignore the information that is passed by the government about floods through radio and TV. Now after this, we should take the necessities and we can move to the other places, move to the camps that are going to be arranged by the government. So we can move to the camps with all necessities. And in case of floods, we should see that our important things should be kept at a dry places, should be kept high so that they cannot be drowned into the water. So place your important things at high places. And the next measure is stop power supply. This can cause other accidents. So we should stop. We should cut the supply of electricity. And drink only chlorinated water at the time of floods. And the last one is should not ignore the information passed by the government about the floods. So if we get the information before the floods occur, we can take several precautions to get protected from this natural disaster. So we should not ignore the information. So these are some of the measures that should be followed to get protected from the natural disaster called floods. फ्लड एक ऐसा नेचुरल डिज़ास्टर है जो कि हैवी रेन्स की वजह से होता है. जब हैवी रेन्स होते हैं तो बहुत सारा वाटर हाउसेस में, रोड्स पे और रिवर्स और कैनाल्स में एक्यूमुलेट हो जाता है, जिसकी वजह से फ्लड्स होते हैं। और ये फ्लड्स की वजह से बहुत सारे चीज़ें ड्राउन हो जाती है, पानी में डूब जाती है। इवन ह्यूमन बींग्स, एनिमल्स भी ड्राउन हो जाते हैं, जिसकी वजह से वो लोग मर जाते हैं। और कंटेजियस डिजीजेस भी स्प्रेड होते हैं, जैसा कि है कॉलेरा एंड मलेरिया। और पीपल को बहुत ज़्यादा चीज़ों से सफ़र करना पड़ता है, जैसे कि है क्लोथ्स, शेल्टर, ये सारी चीज़ें डैमेज हो जाने की वजह से दूसरे कैंपस में जाने के बाद भी ये लोग को शेल्टर और क्लोथ्स के लिए सफ़र करना पड़ता है। अब देखेंगे कि कौन से मेजर्स है जिसकी वजह से हम ये फ्लड्स के सिचुएशन में अपने आप को प्रोटेक्ट कर पाएंगे। फर्स्ट थिंग है, रेडियो और टेलीविज़न के थ्रू इंफॉर्मेशन भेजी जाती है गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से, तो वो इन्फॉर्मेशन को हमें इग्नोर नहीं करनी चाहिए। वो इन्फॉर्मेशन सुनने के बाद में सारे प्रिकॉशनरी मेजर्स लेना चाहिए ताकि हम फ्लड से बच सकें। नेक्स्ट थिंग है, कैंपस जो भी अरेंज किया जाता है गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से एट द टाइम ऑफ नेचुरल डिजास्टर्स, वी शुड मूव टू दैट कैंपस। हमें वो कैंपस की तरफ चले जाना चाहिए हमारे सारे नेसेसिटीज़ लेकर। नेक्स्ट थिंग है, जो भी इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ें होती है हाई प्लेसेस पे रखना चाहिए ताकि वहाँ तक पानी ना पहुँच सके। नेक्स्ट थिंग, पावर सप्लाई को कट कर देनी चाहिए और सिर्फ क्लोरीनेटेड वाटर को ड्रिंक करना है। और इन्फॉर्मेशन जो भी भेजी जाती है गवर्नमेंट से फ्लड्स के बारे में रेडियो और टीवी के थ्रू, वो इन्फॉर्मेशन को हमें बिल्कुल भी इग्नोर नहीं करनी चाहिए। So this is about the causes and effects of floods and even the measures of floods. Let us learn about the topic first aid. The name itself gives you the meaning. First aid means help. So the first help that can be given to an injured person before going to the hospital or before arriving the doctor, that help is called as first aid. The other definition for the first aid is the treatment given to an injured person before the doctor arrives. That treatment, that help is called as first aid. So first aid can be given by a person who knows how to give. If you do not know how to clean the wound, if you do not know how to treat an injured person, then you should not give them first aid. And the foremost thing is, the important thing is, you should not make the injured person fear, increases his or her confidence so that they can handle the injuries. And this is how we can give the first help to the patient. First aid box is present to provide first aid. So this first aid box must be found in the schools, and in buses also we can find the first aid box, and in other places also, at home also we should keep one first aid box in some emergencies. So besides schools and buses, we can find the presence of first aid box in our homes too. In the first aid box, many things are present and care must be taken that all the necessary things are there, first aid box or not. So all necessary things that are required to treat the wound should be there in the first aid box. Person who is going to give the first aid, who is going to treat the patient, he should wash the hands first, and after washing the hands, he should wear gloves. Then he should clean the wound of a patient. And we should not pour the antiseptic solution directly onto the wound. Antiseptic solution like Dettol. We can clean the wound with Dettol. You should not use this antiseptic directly on the wound. Firstly, you need to dilute this antiseptic solution with the water. Then you can use this solution to clean the wound. So in this way, all these are the things that needs to be followed, and care must be taken of all these things to provide first aid to the patients. So the person who is giving first aid to the patient, he should follow all these rules. And after the first aid, the patient should be taken to the doctor also. He should be taken to the hospital for our convenience. So this is how the first aid can be given to the patients. First aid यानी जो भी ट्रीटमेंट हम इंजर्ड पर्सन को, पेशेंट को देते हैं डॉक्टर के आने से पहले या फिर हॉस्पिटल को ले जाने से पहले, उस चीज़ को हम फर्स्ट एड बोलेंगे। और फर्स्ट एड बॉक्स एक ऐसा बॉक्स होता है जिसके अंदर सारी चीज़ें प्रेजेंट होती हैं जो कि ज़रूरी होती हैं वाउंड को और इंजरी को ट्रीट करने के लिए। तो फर्स्ट एड बॉक्स में वो सारे नेसेसरी थिंग्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं जो इंजरी को ट्रीट करने के लिए हेल्प करते हैं। कोई भी पेशेंट को फर्स्ट एड देने से पहले हमें ये सारे रूल्स को फॉलो करना चाहिए, यानी हमें हमारे हैंड्स को वॉश करना चाहिए, ग्लव्स पहनने चाहिए, और वाउंड को जो क्लीन करते हैं वो एंटीसेप्टिक सोल्यूशन यूज़ करके ही क्लीन किया जाएगा, और एंटीसेप्टिक सोल्यूशन को डायरेक्टली अप्लाई नहीं करना चाहिए। इसको पहले डाइल्यूट करना है वाटर के साथ में। आफ्टर दैट यू कैन अप्लाई दिस एंटीसेप्टिक सोल्यूशन टू क्लीन द वाउंड्स। सो दिस इज अबाउट the first aid and first aid box. That's all for today. Meet you in next class. Thank you.